I feel like 99% of the car enthusiasts out there relate heavily to Dominic's story. So for all the dreamers out there, this one's for you. Hey guys, welcome to the channel. My name's Tanner Seymour, and if you don't know, I'm an automotive filmmaker, content creator, whatever you want to call me today. I really have a passion for the Porsche enthusiasts out there and what I like to call the Outlaw Porsche community. In today's video, I want to talk about Dominic's story, and you're going to hear from Dominic here pretty soon. Dominic was the unsung hero of Sick Alps Rally 1 this year. He was the cabriolet driver, and so we got to shoot out of his vehicle. Cabriolets, they offer a 360 view pretty much of anything, so it's a perfect vehicle to shoot out of. But the only problem is you don't get shots of that car because all the photographers are practically in it. But hopefully we gave you enough content here, Dominic. But I really wanted to capture Dominic's story because he has that, I feel like that traditional, just passionate story where it starts from childhood and leads all the way to where he is now, driving a 911 through the Alps. So I'll let him tell his story and why he chose the Porsche 911 964 as his perfect mountain pass car. But before we get to that, I want to thank our sponsors. First and foremost, Pelican Parts. Pelican Parts has been an amazing supplier of anything you need for your old vintage to your modern water-cooled Porsche 911s and even some of your other European automakers. Pelican Parts often has the best prices on all products, and they have the widest selection. Whether you're modifying, restoring, or just simply maintaining, Pelican Parts is your go-to place, and they're my go-to place. So big shout out to Pelican Parts and the team over there. Thank you guys for making stories like this possible. Another big shout out, not sponsor the channel, I just like the guys over there, Outlaw Gear. I just love to give love anytime I can to somebody who's a part of the community, passionate about the community. And so if you guys want clothing like this hat, or we've got this 59 bracelet, he's got Le Mans bracelets and stuff like that. They're really cool, harken back to the history of these cars. Go check them out, Outlaw Gear. Love you guys over there. Very excited to work on some more projects, but we'll save that for the future. And one more shout out to the people who keep me on the road, the people who support me in home base, PMB Performance. PMB Performance is a local shop here in Utah, but they service you worldwide. They are the best in restoring brake calipers. So if you have a hard time stopping, stop by PMB Performance. And wow, that was super corny. But stop by PMB Performance. They'll make sure to get you on your way. Without further ado, let's listen to Dominic.
Hi, my name is Dominic, and I'm glad to be here part of the Six Alps tour in Austria, driving with a bunch of cool guys and old Porsches through the highest mountain passes here in Europe and just having fun. Sick Alps is just the idea bringing together people with the same mood, with the same love and heart for old Porsches, especially the Aircooled ones. Having a good time, driving a bit faster maybe as allowed on mountain passes, and having as much curves as possible. I always wanted to drive Porsches in the mountain. I started as a snowboarder with a shitty car, a Renault 19 with 73 PS, and had to go on top of the mountains. The Kaunertal Gletscher was something we went every year from September till June, and went up this mountain pass with shitty brakes and a slow engine. And I always wanted to drive that road with a Porsche. And when I had the first time the possibility to drive it with a Porsche and with really good brakes, it was amazing. And from that day on, I said I wanted to have my own Porsche and drive these roads. And what can be better doing it with really, really good friends and cool guys, and as a group That's amazing. I mean, Porsche is a perfect mountain driving car. It has the engine on the back. It is rear-wheel drive. I love to drive the cabriolet in the mountains to really have a complete free view on the curves, on the mountains, on the scenery, and you hear the sound, and that makes it an amazing feeling to go through that curves. And yeah, we call it in Germany, we say, translated, the popo feeling, the butt feeling you have driving a Porsche when you know, okay, the tire is now coming, it's coming, you're slightly before the drift and can go through the curve and push it as hard as you can. That makes Porsche amazing. No other kind of car produces that feeling, the popo feeling. What makes the community here so special is it's a bunch of guys who just have the heart in the right place, who really love these cars. Some of them have spent their last money to buy one of these, and that's why they've got the Porsche feeling through and through. So the reason why I wanted to have a Porsche was I was grown up a bit also with Porsche. My father always wanted to have one. A friend of the family had it, and we always, as a kids, we enjoyed to drive it. My stepfather then bought a Porsche, and mostly my mother drove it with us kids in the back, and that was always great fun. When I started snowboarding and going on the passes, some of the snowboard pros, which earned already money with that sport, they could afford money for a Porsche. The sound, the speed, the feeling, I always wanted to have one of these. And 12 years ago, I had the opportunity and especially the money to buy that one here, which was, a bit influenced also from Californication, to have especially that 964 convertible. And here we are. I got it. A convertible gives you the opportunity to do the best of everything. You get a Porsche, you can go in the mountains, you can go fast, but you can also cruise on the weekends to the lake with your girlfriend, with your women, and go outside in spring, in autumn, to really have the fresh air, to breathe the air, to really have that feeling of freedom, being outside, having nothing over you. Only the sky is the limit, and nothing can give you that feeling like you have with the convertible. When people drive and buy a Porsche, hopefully they also love it and not do it because someone else is doing it or it's a status symbol. Therefore, Porsche, because of that, many groups and reasons and purposes why the people want to drive Porsche, go racing. Some of them want to have it as a status symbol. Some of them just want to have that sound. It is so diverse and international. It is diverse, but on the other side, we all come to that special point. We love these cars, especially with the motor in the back.
I owe it all to you, I do. I owe it all to you.
A quick message to those of you who are still here, and you can click off the video at this point if you're not interested, but I want to update you guys on why this took a little bit longer than I would have hoped, and we're getting back to our weekly upload schedule. But I went on Sick Alps 2, had the opportunity to shoot with Mo again, and of course Brock 996 Road Trip and Evan Pollock Pictures. Big, like it was an amazing trip. My family just keeps growing and growing, and I really do treat every Porsche person I meet, Porsche driver, as family. Long story short, I didn't want to rush this. Dominic is an amazing guy. He's part of the family. And so I didn't want to just rush an episode out. That too, I was a little afraid, honestly, after the success we had with Rick and Jonas. I'm gonna be honest, like I'm kind of afraid of failing at this point, disappointing you guys, and not producing something that not only is appreciated by the person I'm interviewing, but appreciated by you, the audience, as well. I had a big fear of failure, and that kind of kept me from even editing at times. Anyway, I really do appreciate it. If you've watched to this point, you're a true fan. I really do appreciate you. You're a real supporter, and I can't thank you enough. Every Porsche person I meet is like family to me, and I really want to make them, it's not just about making them look good, it's about being authentic, being real, and telling a story that's going to inspire more people to get into these cars. Because there's something special about Porsche. And I can't quite put my finger on it, but there is something special here. I feel it when I drive. I feel it when I'm with people, and I feel it when I tell these stories. I hope you guys can feel the passion I put forth in these videos. But thank you, and we'll see you in the next episode. Take care.